afternoon to everyone. Today I will be explaining about graphing of functions using the software. And this software I'm talking about is what we call the grade. So using this software, we don't need to use ruler, graphing paper, or any materials. We only need is our laptop and at the same time the application na na-download na. We need also the set of points or the coordinates so that we can see whatever the graphs is. So just like this time, I will be using quadratic equations wherein the graph is either open upward or opens downward. So the first function I will be discussing, it's all about graphing of functions in the form of f of x is equal to ax squared plus c. Okay, so we're in, first thing to do is we have to identify the vertex of the equation. So let's say, for example, our example number 1, g of x is equal to x squared minus 4. So the first step to be done is identify the vertex of the function. So the vertex now is 0, negative 4. And this vertex is our intersection of the two curves. So ang purpose ng identifying the vertex of a certain function in order for us to determine kung ano yung mga set of values on the right side and on the left side na i-assign natin. So in this case, I prepare a table wherein the table contains the values of x and y. So we're in, if x is negative 2, y is 0. If x is negative 1, y is negative 3. If x is 0, y is negative 4. And this is our vertex. If you can see, nasa middle siya. Okay? If x is 1, y is negative 3. And if x is 2, y is 0. Okay, so kung mapapansin natin, the set of values of x ay pare-parehas ang kanyang difference. Okay, iisa yung kanyang difference. Kung ano yung nasa left side, dapat same difference din siya on the right side of the vertex. And after obtaining the set of values, substituting the values of x to the original equation, g of x is equal to x squared minus 4. So mapapansin natin na whatever the values on the left side is the same values on the right side of the vertex. So using these points, we will graph this using the software grapes na sinasabi ko kanina. Okay, here we go. Ito na yung sinasabi kong application na grapes na kung saan we were going to use this in order for us to graph the equation na g of x is equal to x squared minus 4. So first thing to do, you have to download the software, grapes ang kanyang name. And after that, you have to open it. And we were going to plot here the different points or the set of values that we obtained a while ago. So the first point is if x is negative 2, so you just have to input, if x is negative 2, y is 0. So i-label natin siya. So if you can see yung coordinates natin. Okay, so if x is negative 2, y is 0. So ang point natin lie on the x-axis. Okay, another point we use is if x is negative 1, y is negative 3. Okay, so siya naman ang point B. Okay, nandito siya sa third quadrant. Okay, another point is the point C, wherein, or what we call the vertex. If x is 0, y is negative 4. Okay, so yan yung ating vertex. So nandito naman siya sa y-axis. Another point is the point D. Okay, the point D, wherein if x is positive 1, y is negative 3. This is our point D. And our last point, which is the point E, nakalagay sa table values natin, which is if x is positive 2, y is 0. Okay, so without using the graphing paper, ruler, and the pencil, and by using this kind of software, na-plot na natin yung mga different coordinates na inassign natin kanina sa table of values natin. Wherein the first one is if x is negative 2, y is 0. If x is negative 1, y is negative 3. If x is 0, y is negative 4. And if x is positive 1, y is negative 3. If x is positive 2, y is 0. So after that, we have to connect these points. But by using this software, we just simply input the function and makikita na natin kung opens upward, opens downward ang ating parabola. Okay? So by putting the function here kanina na g of x is equal to x squared minus 4, then enter. Okay, so ayan yung graph natin. It opens upward. And if you can see, lahat ng inassign nating points ay nadaanan ng ating graph. Then after using the software na graphs, you can just copy-paste the graph na ginawa natin doon kanina to the Microsoft. And if you can see, ito na yung graph natin kanina.